Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you what's inside the wrap charge 30 of OnePlus 7 Pro. So I took this because this one was a spare one lying around. I had two OnePlus phones. This one is from my OnePlus 7 Pro and I have another one from OnePlus 7T. So this one was extra, so I just took it apart to see what's inside. So the main reason why I took it apart was because I wanted to make a power bank which can charge my phone using wrap charge. So I opened the circuit which looked too complicated, so I decided to make a basic principle or schematic on which switching mode power supply works. So this is basically a switching mode power supply which steps down 230 volt AC to 5 volt DC, which is required for the phone. So at the input we give around 230 volts to the charger, and it's fed to a full bridge rectifier inside the charger. So if you want to get to know about full bridge rectifier or stuff more about electronics, so you can visit many channels like Electro Boom, etc. So I made this video only because I couldn't find any such videos of wrap charger, and we apply 230 volt at the input for the rectifier and we get something greater than 300 volts at the output. That is because at the input we are going to measure the root mean square value, and that is RMS value. That is because it is the same amount of AC required, which does same amount of work which is done by DC. So 300 something greater than 300 volt DC is done by 230 volt AC in this case, for example. And here at the output we are getting a pulse rating DC which is obviously at 50 hertz. So this 50 hertz pulse rating DC is smoothened out by a filter circuit, which is basically couple of capacitors and some inductors. Ideally it is going to be straight line, and which is fed to some sort of transistor which turns on and off rapidly, so it can generate a PWM signal, that is pulse width modulating signal, which is around of some kilohertz for around some hundreds of kilohertz. So the output is again fed back to this transistor, so it can adjust the length of this PWM. So that is because higher the load means longer the transistor turning on time, and the transistor turns on and off a bit slowly to give more power at the output. The feedback is given to the transistor through some octocoupler or something like that, and this PWM signal is fed to a transformer, which obviously transformers works only on AC. So this PWM signal is fed to a transformer which steps down the voltage of this PWM signal to our desired voltage. So here the primary coil has a higher number of windings and secondary winding have a lesser number of windings because it is a step down transformer. So we get something like a graph with lower amplitude of that PWM signal, which is again filtered out through some capacitors at the output, and which is given to the output of the charger. In this case the charger gives out 5 volt DC. So understanding the basics of SMPS, switching mode power supply, we look at the circuit and we see that the input is, we trace the input. So the input is going through a fuse, which is this box, which goes then to a full bridge rectifier, which is this black color thing, and from the full bridge rectifier the pulse rating DC gets smoothened out by this 4 capacitors, and here are some inductors. And from that, here the hitch was that I couldn't find the transistors. That's why this project did not actually succeed. So I couldn't find the transistor in this case, so I had thought of tapping the transistor somewhere and getting my voltage, but unfortunately I couldn't find the transistors. So I thought it was some ICs among these, but I couldn't find the data sheets of this IC since this was proprietary ICs by OnePlus. So I thought of tapping the output of the transformer by measuring the output voltage of the transformer, and even I tried that, but that didn't work out very well because that big chip was overheating when I applied some voltage at the output of the transformer. So yeah, and actually this project was not successful. So when I fed the output voltage of around 5 volt to these capacitors which are at the output, I was actually, the phone was showing wrap charging symbol, but the phone actually did not wrap charge. I measured the current and it was taking around 1 amp, so it was charging normally but showing wrap charge. But yeah, so ideally this circuit was um, unmodified. So in this case I'll be letting go of this right now, and I'll be making a power bank using that OnePlus car charger which is sold separately for around 2000. So I'll be buying that and making a 4S or 3S battery pack and feeding into it and make a power bank. So in this circuit now I'm helpless. So this circuit was actually working. And one more thing I wanted to show you was how OnePlus has used Oppo's technology here. This is basically WOOC chip, which is the invention of Oppo. So it's just OnePlus has renamed this WOOC charge to Wrap charge. Anyway, they could do it because they work under same branch, BBK Electronics. So they are sister companies. So one more thing is that I'll be uploading a video very soon on how to make your power bank which wrap charges your OnePlus device. Like, I'll be using the car charger since I told you. I just wanted to give this a try because who wants to waste so much of money when you have extra charger lying around. Anyway, I'll be putting back this charger. And one more thing people ask is, why is that only OnePlus phones charge using OnePlus cables? That is because of the fifth pin which is inside the charger female port. So you can see this, there is a fifth pin along with the positive, negative and the data pins. The fifth pin communicates with the charger and I mean communicates with the phone to fastly charge your phone. This fifth pin can also be seen on the USB cable here. The front ones are positive, negative and data, and the behind one was uh, the pin which is used to fast charge the phone. So thank you guys.